He just went on the rant. I don't know why he went on the rant. I don't know.
I feel like Blueface probably been off the Molly from time to time, right?
Well, if he was, I've never seen it.
Really? Oh, okay.
Thank you,
The
baby.
only thing I've ever seen Blueface do was drink a little liquor. Back then, he don't drink because he been out because he can't, and smoke some weed. But other than that, out of all my artists, the only motherfucker that I know would do some other shit is Ray J, and even he won't do it in front of me. The last time he didn't try me. He had 6 bottles of leans in the studio. I poured them all out in the toilet.
Yeah.
Big ass bottles. So,
that's fucked up. If you do that to me, we fight.
6 bottles of a lean. You don't have to say 6 bottles of leans. You have to put an S on it.
Y'all poured them.
Like Adams. Why do niggas put S's on everything? Baby, you notice that niggas put the S on the end of everything? You got 6 bottles of leans. 6 bottles of a lean. Everything don't need to have an S. Podcasts. Adams. No jumpers. Like, y'all niggas got to stop putting the S on the end of everything. And trust me, ain't nobody a bigger fan of the S than me, my nigga. Ain't nobody a bigger fan of the S than me, my nigga. But God damn it, this is not the intended use of the S, my nigga. It's not the intended use of the S. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing better than the S, trust me. But goodness gracious.
I'm all out in the toilet.
Yeah.
Big ass bottle. So,
that's fucked up. If you do that to me, we fight.
That's how I understand it. Like, bro, I don't, don't do the hard drugs.
You got to respect the lean, man.
I've never seen Blue. If he was high, I didn't know it. I've never seen him high.
Blueface. I mean, it feels like Jaden has kind of gone rogue, man. She's just out here.
Oh yeah, Jaden Alexis out here doing her thuggy duggy, her thugga well. You feel me? Let's hold on. Let me get into this real quick. Before we get into that, let's get into this real quick because Jaden Alexis is doing her thugga well. Jaden Alexis. Oh man, she's been causing problems. Pay attention to this. This happened. Where's she at? This is Ray J. Let me see. Chat. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me find it. So he pressed Ray J. Tell me if y'all see something about Blueface's baby mama. Where is it? No, it was this. Because Blueface's baby mama said that he was snitching. And he got pooped on his face. And I have an edited version I wanted to play. Let me see. Oh, here it is, right here.
Time with Blueface in LA County Jail. Let's hear.
Big shout out to 2 Games for YouTube and Wig TV. Now, the situation about Blueface is his baby mama said that he let somebody defecate on his face after he snitched on someone. And that's how he ended up doing 6 months instead of 2 years because he was a jailhouse informant. Those are her words, not mine. These are all alleged allegations, of course. But with that all being said, let's jump into the content.
What he had to say about Blueface.
Right here with him for like 8 months. He just went to prison last week on Thursday. He was over here all stressed.
Okay, so this is somebody else talking about Blueface, but this is somebody who was locked up with Blueface saying that he was stressed out and wasn't programming. Let me see. Blueface baby mama call him a trap news. TWRX. Here it is.
Who don't know, Blueface's first baby mama is cool. Blueface's mad dick shit.
About no nigga acting like he's the biggest schoolyard crip there is. Shut your bitch ass up on God in heaven because you have seen niggas out and never did nothing. Like, why are you like, I'm just so bitch ass motherfucker? Like, oh my God, I hate a nigga. Like, why are you mad? You're mad. You're a bitch.
I still got love for your people, that's why.
And just one more thing, right? I don't know why Wack is getting on this internet talking about anything when him and Bodine been new. They've been new about the whole Bravo situation. I've been did that. I've been landed the plane. Like, been did that. I don't engage in no prostitution activities like how this is not it right now. This is real 304 like. Eye for an eye. So what? Oh well. So what? Y'all lucky I'm not on stream right now. Ontario Tuesdays though. Tune in. One more thing, and I swear I'm done. I'm just on this drive. It keeps coming back to me. It keeps coming to me. It keeps flowing. I'm sorry. I'm not worried about no nigga and no Barnes. You're exactly where you need to be with exactly who you need to be with. perfect fitting. It's lovely. I'm happy, blessed, grateful. I just had the weekend of my life, but I just got put through the. It don't even matter. But when that baby come out looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't want to hear it. Meeska Mooska, what the? Okay. Don't be mad, but I got one more thing to say. Look what you did. I really want to be done with it, but it's like, it's just so hard not to be. Like, you smoke spice? I don't want to argue. I don't argue with smokers. You tell niggas that you get the weed from the top tier? You trying to hold my...
So, with that being said, you telling ninjas you get the tree from the top tier is Mickey, Icky, Vicky, Sticky, and Tricky. What exactly is she talking about? Let's get into it. So right here, you see a clip from Jane Alexis' stream. And this is what they mean when they say that Jane Alexis been wilding out. And she described some crazy things about Blueface that were less than favorable. Well, let's get into it.
It's talking about snitch this and snitch that. You snitch on paperwork. You turned 6 months into 2 years because you're a snitch. You're a snitch. You literally told the jail you got the weed from the top tier. And then they beat your ass and shit on your face. On my mother, they did. Go and ask that. Go and ask that. Ooh. Yeah, go and ask that. Go ask him about that. Go ask him about that. I should have brought my iPad. Go ask internet. It's talking about snitch this and snitch that. You snitch on paperwork. You turned 6 months into 2 years because you're a snitch. You're a snitch. You literally told the jail you got the weed from the top tier. And then they beat your ass and shit on your face. On my mother, they did. Go and ask that. Go and ask that. Ooh. Yeah, go and ask that. Go ask him about that. Go ask him about that. I should have brought my iPad. Go ask internet.
Sheesh. So with that all being said, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. Whoo-wee. Be careful. So, chat, with that all being said, when Adam says that Blueface baby mama been wildin', this is what he's talking about. So let's get back into this. Let's see how Wack is going to clean up Jade and Alexis and her latest little woo. You feel me? Because she been saying some thing.
The fact that Trap Lord went up there and did some positive content, they gonna do. So
just like him.
Yeah, just like him.
I feel like it might seem like we're making light of his predicament. He's like,
well, let me see. Hold on, y'all.
No. Look, Trap Lord, no, I'm rolling with him. I'm sitting in the security team with him.
Let me lay it out for all the people who are
out. We're grabbing it.
Case would be to have a
so out of respect for where he's from,
let me see.
Outside of Trap Lord,
it would be wise of me to respect Aura a lot. But either way,
guy, somebody sent me his number. I called him. Jay Prince them. Would I be interested in man going on? Yeah, and I'm just listening to the dude talking. I'm telling myself, Blueface. Yeah, tell him about when you told about some weed.
Yeah, here we go.
The support wasn't there. It's Ray J. And even he won't do it in front.
That's kind of gone rogue, man. She's just out here running her dick sucker nonstop.
Hey, listen,
getting wild out here.
Listen, let's analyze this.
Yeah,
nephew got a big heart.
Right.
I remember it was times.
Man, Jane Alexis out here wild.
But you know, in the earlier stages, where the support wasn't there.
Actually, right as soon as I brought that up, Paper Chaser said, Wack, Jaden says that it's paperwork on Blue, telling on the top tier when he got caught with weed. Is you going to get the exposures on it, or are you going to pick and choose like you did with QCP?
Oh, listen, let's go over what she said.
She said he was a rat.
No, she said
he was a rat. Master Splinter.
She said,
that's crazy.
She said, Blueface. Let's go over it. She says, Blueface. Yeah. Tell him about when you told about some weed and you got caught and you turned your 6 months into 2 years.
Right.
Okay.
That part.
We all know you turned your 2 years into 6 months. We all know that. We all know that girl met Blueface doing 6 months instead of 2 years. We know that's what she meant. But Wack's gonna play in semantics.
Bro,
The idea that you would snitch and get more time, which really,
she's from Santa Clarita. Look, let me
I
tell
looked
the
at the
truth.
comments and that was every comment.
First of all, listen, she's from Santa Clarita.
Right.
Second
You're from Pacoima. They're down the street from each other.
of all, she don't talk to our attorneys. Third of all, she only showed up to one court date. Right?
Right.
And that was after he was in custody.
Right.
Right? She never was at any other court dates, right? So I'm trying to understand. Fourth of all, he's in jail because of you.
Why?
She kicked the whole shit.
The guy he shot at the strip club was because of her?
No, that ain't why he in jail out here.
Oh.
That's Vegas. I beat that.
Oh, right.
He out here for the assault at the club right here in North Hollywood because she wanted to go out and gets there and kick off a bunch of shit, and one thing led to.
We all know what she meant. We all know that she meant you turn 2 years into 6 months, and Wack is gonna play in semantics. But that's why you can't talk about the fact that Wack filed the police report when the Mexicans from Santa Fe took Blueface's chain. What? When the Mexicans from Compa Raider Hood took Blueface's jewelry, and it's a whole police report that Wack filed. Yeah, nobody talk about that.
Another.
Okay.
But see, nephew got a big heart. Because I remember when he was rapping and she wasn't supporting him. I remember us having to go to Power 106 and shit. And she like, I ain't babysitting, I ain't this. Not knowing I'm a real dad. I'm like, nephew, give up the car seat. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'm actually changing diapers and bouncing the baby while he in there doing the interview. So even through all of that, the saying, telling him he gonna fail and he ain't gonna be shit, after he blows, even through all of that, you know what he had the heart to do?
What?
Let me help you create your identity.
And turned her into a rapper.
Bro, did it all. Spent the money on her.
You're not talking about Blueface being a snitch, though.
Got her right.
You're not talking about the police.
Wrote songs.
Nothing to do with the top.
Did all that shit. Used his likeness, his image.
Yep.
And got her a deal and all like that.
Proof that he didn't just get lucky with Christian.
Nothing to do with the fact that Blueface got caught with weed and then told the police in jail that he got it from the top tier and then got whooped out.
With Krishan.
Bro, think about it.
Right there.
Let's
that was
go
an
by
important moment in the Blueface career trajectory.
You knew who the Blueface was prior, right?
Sure.
Did you ever know who his girlfriend or baby mama was?
No.
What never was a mention until he put her on that. So,
right.
You know, one thing I can say, he does the shit out the kindness of his heart. And I always kind of tell him, like, you got to watch that. But, you know, I think he living and he learning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think we'll see a Nevaeh in the motherfucking booth rapping.
You don't think?
Yeah.
I don't think it's out the kindness of his heart, because if it was out the kindness of his heart, there would be no money attached to it. All Blueface did was put them girls in the same shady contract you put him in.
No, because shit, he 0 for 2 with going all out helping, and then they all go rogue. So, but with her, what I didn't like about her, look, if you're going to tell some bullshit on him,
right?
Cool. Tell him, you know, this ain't working. This, you're a 2-minute man. Say some bullshit, but that is the father of your children.
Right.
And he is from the streets.
Right.
So when you start blurting dumb shit out, and I'm glad she did it.
No, it's real. Chat. Jaden Alexis is telling the truth. The way Wack is responding to this lets me know that Jaden Alexis is not lying on Blueface. Wack, he's not a good liar. The way he's going about it, the way that he's trying to move the goalpost, typical Wack 100 behavior. Typical Wack 100 behavior. Jaden Alexis is not lying. Blueface got that tree from the top tier. He got caught smoking that tree from the top tier, and he told on them people. I believe it. I believe that Blueface told on them people, because I know for a fact that Wack filed the police report on the Mexicans from Santa Fe when they took Blueface's jewelry. I know for a fact that Blueface was in that county jail having some things done to him, and there are videos of these alleged things. Mike got the video. Mike got the video. Mike got the video. So with that all being said, when it comes to this, Wack, brother, it's clear to see that Blueface told on them people. Mike got the video. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
The way she did it, because people like, you don't make sense. The nigga told, but he got sick 2 years. He went from 6 months to 2 years. You tell to go 2 years to 6 months.
Right. She could be putting his freedom in or his safety in
safe. And that's exactly what he did. He told to go from 2 years to 6 months. You know what the girl talking about.
Keep popping that type of shit.
Right.
Right?
Here in the streets.
It's obviously it's an attempt to assassinate his character. You didn't see what she said about me?
What?
Oh, Wack, I don't know why you up there talking. You knew.
Wack is trying to change the subject. And let me go ahead and show y'all this real quick. While Wack is saying somebody's trying to assassinate Blueface character, let me show you guys what Blueface does.
You know about me and Bravo a long time ago.
Did you?
Now here's the thing.
Bravo being the ex-road manager that her.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right?
Blueface's road manager.
I done got on creep ass. I can call creep right now.
Okay.
Creep, Bodine, all they ass. Hey, bro, what you doing? What the you on? What you moving around with Jaden for, bro? What you doing?
Right.
Right? Creep, Wack, Bodine asked me to come out creep. Bodine, what you doing, homie? Now, I can honestly.
So Jada Alexis doesn't have to assassinate Blueface's character because Blueface does things like this. So let's show this really.
Blueface for allegedly snitching in jail and claims that the people he tried to snitch on ended up jumping him and shitting in his face.
Blueface is extremely aggressive when it comes to the trolling and the diswords. We do know that himself in when it's on collaboration with Jack, his will. So that's time too, as Blueface has now been seen on camera trying to bag a new transmission for his car, if you will. So let's go ahead and jump into this content and see exactly what's going on.
Here. You look real good. Your number? I have a number, yeah. Huh? I have a number, yeah. All right.
But then when you hear the voice, it sounds like, yeah, you have my number, yeah. You have my number, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Listen to that voice again.
So good. Your number? I have a number, yeah. Huh? I have a number, yeah. All right. Here. You look real good. Your number? I have a number, yeah. Huh? I have a number, yeah. All right.
Now that very strong and powerful voice didn't make you have a little bit of concern. That voice was pretty strong and pretty powerful, Mr. Face. So I'm not sure why you are, handling the situation the way you're handling it, but it was very clear to see that this is not a woman that was born a woman, Mr. Blueface. Let's hear that voice one more time.
All right. Here. You look real good. Your number? I have a number, yeah. Huh? I have a number, yeah. All right. Here.
They have a number, yeah. They have a number. Now, after that situation was brought up onto the chat, and then the chat got a whiff of what was going on, they tried to save Mr. Face. And this is how he tries to cover his tracks after being caught changing a transmission.
I know what you are. I know what you are. 100%. You are a transformer. Absolutely. Okay. All right. I thought I was tripping, child. I heard I was like, hold on. Just give me some.
Bro, she's just as big as you are. Like, you didn't realize. Look at those hands. Look at those hands. You didn't realize that was somebody who was just as big as you are? Just as broad. Okay, let's hear this one more time.
I know what you are. I know what you are. 100%. You are a transformer. Absolutely. Okay. All right. I thought I was tripping, child. I heard I was like, hold on. Just give me some chicken strips, barbecue sauce. 100 fries. 100 fries, okay? Yeah, that's cool. That's a man.
Yeah, it was a man when we heard that extra deep voice. But hey man, say man, ain't no time to play, man. Oh, with that all being said, take it back to this.
You say I told Bodine. Now I was biting you in your ass because one thing Blueface knew.
Is that what
screaming, whacking Bodine knew something. Bodine took his ass around some shit. You didn't see Wack one time when he was gone. Wack, you can't come around me. I ain't coming to support your clubs. I ain't doing none of that because at the end of the day, nephew called one shot. Wack, let her do whatever she gonna do. Give her distance. So I did. She would call me about studio time and shit like that. And you know, I think one time when I was out of town, I let her go over there. Other than that, if I was in town, you couldn't come over there because I know how women do. And I know nephew be on some shit and she'll get mad. And the first thing they gonna want to do is say, hey, your homie this or this, that. So when Blue heard, he like, you ain't seen Wack the whole time I was in prison.
Right.
So I don't know, I'ma know, how would I know who you doing this with?
Right.
Now the crazy part about it is,
hey, you know what? That's true. The homie in the chat just said something real. Look, Blueface was just at that bowling alley trying to get his chicken strips. He was just trying to get stung by a bumblebee. That's all. He was just trying to get stung by. He just wanted to feel the stinger. That's it. That's a good way. That's a good way to say it. He just out here wanted to get stung by a bumblebee, and we love that for you, Mr. Face. Good job.
I didn't think she would allow herself to be used that way. Because on Bravo's side, I get it. He like, you hit my baby mama, I'm going to hit yours.
Right.
I get it.
Love of the game.
That's what he on. Not to say
Love of the game.
it's right, not to say it's wrong, but I get what he on. But I'm not getting like, I didn't think she would ever put herself, like, make herself available like that. Maybe I thought a little more of her. You know,
I was believing her lesbian lies. I thought that she was actually into girls.
She sit up here with you and tell you the same shit. So,
right.
You know, I knew from the internet she dipped and dabbled with women and shit, but I didn't even know she had stepped out.
Adam believed her lesbian lies. Adam, do you feel like you're the biggest victim in all this?
I don't even until we was in Colorado.
Right.
To the security guard shit.
Right.
And the way Blue handled that, I was like, well, shit, it is what it is.
Paper Chaser said, Adam, you let Wack spin the paperwork narrative. Wack, is you going to get the exposers to look into it or not?
Does this motherfucker not know when you get caught with some weed? It wasn't even weed. It was what's that other shit? It wasn't even
K2?
Weed. It was some shit that it don't even test as weed.
Wait, so Blueface did get caught with something in jail. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So Blueface did in fact get caught with the metadata. Okay, he got to go with the metadata. Okay, let's see where to go from here.
I guess whatever what. You know when you get
you cannot say metadata on YouTube. You have to make sure that you're careful. So the metadata. Go. Get out of here, Chupacabra.
Caught with that in the county jail. Like that's not a case, motherfucker. It wasn't even a joint. What is he? What paperwork? Nigga, he got caught with.
And if you get caught with anything contraband, defined by the LA County Jail, because I've been caught with contraband, and I know what it's like to get caught with the metadata in the Los Angeles County Jail. You know what this nigga told me? Contraband is anything we don't give you or sell on commissary. That's contraband. However you want to dress it up, however you want to play with it, it don't matter. If we didn't give it to you and it's not made by the Bob Barker facility, nor is it sold off the Keefe commissary list, it's contraband. That makes sense. that makes sense. So Wack is admitting that Blueface did get caught with the metadata, but if it wasn't, Wack's so green, he don't even understand by him saying, well, it wasn't even marijuana, it was something else. That means that you're saying Blueface is smoking spice. That's way worse. I know that you're not into this lifestyle, so you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's like saying, man, it wasn't weed, it was yak. That's the equivalent of niggas who smoke spice. When you see the niggas in jail going crazy and like licking the floor, doing all that stupid stuff, that's being off spice. Or when you see them like kind of like nodding out, or like they be having niggas walking them on, you know, all them super embarrassing stuff. You see niggas in jail and you like they in the South and all that. That's spice. So if you saying that Blueface wasn't smoking in metadata, then the only thing left to be smoking is
contraband.
Right.
And the only reason why it affected him is because he had joint suspension time. So what they did was, we ain't gonna give you the whole 2 or 4 or whatever, right? We're gonna give you 3 to 6 months.
No,
So
no,
when he
no,
got
no,
caught with the contraband, dummy.
no. Chat. I done beat a joint suspension. That's not how that works. I done beat a joint suspension. I done got caught with the better dabana. I done beat a joint suspension. I've been in the situation that Blueface has been in. I just didn't tell on nobody. And you know what happened to me? Nothing. Nothing at all. They sent me to the hole. I did whole time. My release date is still my release date. Instead of doing jail time in the general population, I'm just doing it in solitary confinement. You feel me? But my release date is my release date. My time is my time. Nobody's sending me the trial behind it. It's not a body. You feel me? This is you're in jail, so you can only imagine how small the amount of metababana this is. You feel me? No, nigga. If you on a joint suspension and you violate that joint suspension, you know what a joint suspension is? Doing your jail time on the free world. So the judge can tell you, okay, we're gonna give you 6 months of jail time, but we're gonna give you a joint suspension. Instead of you doing your 6 months in the county jail, we're gonna allow you to do it in the streets. But if you mess up, you gotta do that 6 months plus the time for the new crime. It's enough room to hang yourself type situation. You feel me? So that's what a joint suspension is. You don't get to debate the time in a joint suspension. You've already been sentenced to the time. So it's not like, oh, you do the jail time, you get sentenced to 6 months, but then you catch a new case. Oh, we're only going to make you do 4 months out of the 6. No, you've already been sentenced to that 6 months. That's set in stone. That's why you're serving it on the streets. So if you get caught with a new crime, you can't negotiate that 6 months. You might be able to negotiate for the new crime, but that 6 months is that 6 months. That's the joint suspension. It wouldn't even make sense for you to be able to negotiate for the 6 months. Because if that's the case, goofy, why didn't you negotiate for the 6 months before they get your dumbass joint suspension? You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? That's all right. So, hey, if you facing a joint suspension, take it and don't get in trouble, bro. I did it. You can do it. You can do it. You cannot get in trouble. If you're facing a joint suspension, take the joint suspension and just don't get in any more trouble. It's possible. I did it. Trust me. That's how I'm so knowledgeable. Or let me be 100 about it. Don't get caught. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. I didn't get in trouble. It's only in trouble if you get caught. True or false? It's only in trouble if you get caught. So don't get in trouble. I ain't telling you what you do and what you don't do. I'm saying don't get in trouble. With that all being said, Wack is over here trying to talk about Blueface is able to negotiate the time in a joint suspension. That's not true. That's not true. And Wack is now confirming what Jada Alexis said about Blueface telling on his homies. What? Crazy.
Work. Nigga, he got caught with concave.
Listen to this.
It wasn't even
K2.
It was some shit that. But I'm not getting like. I didn't think she would ever put herself, like, make herself available like that. Maybe I thought a little more of her. You know,
I was believing her lesbian lies. I thought that she was actually into girls.
She sit up here with you and tell you the same shit. So,
right.
You know, I knew from the internet she dipped and dabbled with women and shit, but I didn't even know she had stepped out on him until we was in Colorado.
Right.
To the security guard shit.
Right.
And the way Blue handled that, I was like, well, shit, it is what it is.
Paper Chaser said, Adam, you let Wack spin the paperwork narrative. Wack, is you going to get the exposers to look into it or not?
Does this motherfucker not know when you get caught with some weed? It wasn't even weed. It was what's that other shit? It wasn't even
K2.
Weed. It was some shit that.
If you get caught with weed in the county jail while on a you know what? Watch this. Because don't watch me. Let's go into this. Y'all know who I'm finna take it to. Y'all already know who I'm finna take it to. Trap GPT, you with me?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
All right, short answers, direct to the point. You ready?
Yep, let's go.
In the state of California, if you're caught on a joint suspension and you get sent to jail, and let's say you got a joint suspension for 6 months, for example. You get sent to jail, and while in jail, you get caught with marijuana. Will that affect your joint suspension?
Let me check that. Okay. It can, but not automatically. If it's a court-ordered condition, a new drug violation could trigger revocation or extension. If it's just a time-based restriction,
No, I'm talking about you get caught with marijuana in the county jail and it's contraband. You're an inmate on a joint suspension. You get caught with contraband of marijuana.
right. Let me check. Yeah, it can. Jail contraband can trigger discipline and it might affect your status depending on the jail's rules.
So if you get an outside charge, will that affect your joint suspension? Meaning that you get this taken from a jail infraction to an actual charge with a district attorney.
One moment. Yes, a formal outside charge can affect your joint suspension since it's more serious and could influence classification or length.
So is it possible that since you're on a joint suspension, you cannot negotiate the time of the joint suspension because you've already taken it? Is it possible that if you get caught with this marijuana, you can tell where it came from, get another inmate in trouble, so you don't have to deal with the ramifications of the joint suspension, and the jail may then decide not to take it to court, but to handle it in-house so you don't have to worry about your joint suspension?
Let me check that. Yes, it's possible, but it's totally at the discretion of the jail and prosecutors.
Is it more likely for this situation to happen if somebody has money, power, and actual celebrity and fame status?
1 second. Possibly, but not guaranteed. Influence can matter sometimes, but each case is...
Wack is lying about Blueface. Jaden Lexus is telling the truth. Blueface got caught with that tree. He blamed it on people. He got that joint suspension. There's no way to get around a joint suspension, bro. Trust me. If there was a way to get around a joint suspension, my tall, skinny ass would have got around it. It ain't no way to get around a joint suspension. It is what it is. I will flu flam. You see me flu flam. Can't flu flam the joint suspension. It is what it is. Some shit just it is what it is. You can't flu flam the law. It's black and white when it comes to this. Amazing. You have great chief.
It don't even test as weed, I guess, whatever what. Do you know when you get caught with that in the county jail, like that's not a case, motherfucker. It wasn't even a joint. What is he? What paperwork? Then he got caught with contraband.
Right.
And only reason why it affected him is because he had joint suspension time.
Keith, what's the deal?
So what they did was, we ain't gonna give you the whole 2 or 4 or whatever, right? We're gonna give you.
Now, this is another thing that doesn't make sense. It's another thing that does not make sense. Taking it back to the joint suspension conversation, this man, the illogical statement being made is someone got caught with marijuana and they got in trouble for it. And now they're to the point where the joint suspension is being charged as well as time for the new crime. This man is maintaining that his friend did not have to serve out the entirety of a joint suspension because they were somehow able to lessen the time, despite the fact that when you take a joint suspension, you've already agreed to time, basically serving the time in the free world. Should you get in trouble, you'll do the time for the original crime and the new crime. This man is saying that his friend did not have to actually, in fact, do the entirety of the time for the new crime. And for whatever reason, did not have to do the entirety of the time for the original crime, despite picking up a new crime, and for whatever reason was able to get around it. Does that really make sense?
Let me check on that. Not necessarily. If there was a new incident, but they didn't serve out the full original time, that alone wouldn't quite add up. There have to be some...
If I play a clip for you, can I play a clip for you to listen to, and you can tell me if what this says makes sense?
Sure.
Well, shit, it is what it is.
Paper Chaser said, Adam, you let Wack spin the paperwork narrative. Wack, is you going to get the exposers to look into it or not?
Does this motherfucker not know when you get caught with some weed? It wasn't even weed. It was fucking, what's that other shit? It wasn't even
K2?
weed. It was some shit that it don't even test as weed, I guess, whatever it was. Do you know when you get caught with that in the county jail, like that's not a case, motherfucker. It wasn't even a joint. What is he? What paperwork? Then he got caught with contraband.
Right.
And only reason why it affected him is because he had joint suspension time. So what they did was, we ain't gonna give you the whole 2 or 4 or whatever, right? We're gonna give you 3 to 6 months. So when he got caught with the contraband, dummy, they said, all right, motherfucker, now we're gonna give you the 2 years. That's what they did.
Right.
So it wasn't like a case.
Okay, so can you tell me if any of this really makes sense, or is he kind of just all over the place and contradicting himself?
Checking. Just going by what you played, some of it is internally consistent. Like if someone is caught with contraband in the county jail, might be handled in-house. And if they were already on enjoined suspension, that could convert that to actual time. That part's clear enough. But the way that he phrases it is messy and leaves a lot of key details out. So, yeah, it is pretty confusing. I wouldn't take it at face value.
Is it safe to assume, since somebody like you heard him say, someone got caught with contraband, and if they did not have to serve out their full joint suspension after being caught with contraband, is it safe to say that they may have told on the person who they got the contraband for in exchange to not having to do the joint suspension?
Checking. No, not safely. That'd be speculation. There's just not enough from that clip.
Thanks, Trap.
Trap out.
Trap out. I don't know, chat. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It looked to me like Blueface got caught flu flamming Skull Duggan and Larson, and the Wack knows about it.
So he didn't like catch a new beef. They just said, you know what? We're gonna revoke your probation and give you what we could have gave you the first time.
Right.
That's all it was. It's no paperwork. You get caught with contraband. Jay don't know what the she talking about. It's
contraband is illegal. You keep saying he gets caught with contraband, there's no paper. No. If he got caught with contraband, there would be a kind of a write-up about it, because how the hell would we know that he got caught with contraband? How will we know? There's no write-up about it. How will we know that this
contraband, nigga? That's not a case. You can't go find a charge where Blueface was caught with marijuana.
Right. And if he snitched, why would he then get more time?
She don't know, bro. She's from Santa Clarita, bro.
Right.
Jading she's not from the streets. So she don't know what she's saying. She just trying to make up some shit and say some shit to look bad on him. Cause I think Blue said some crazy shit about some crazy shit, some hit and run shit. I don't know what he was talking about, but she just said something back. She texted me talking about he better get an attorney. I did this before I knew about the sex tape.
Oh, the Bravo one?
This before I knew about the sex, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Do we ever get to see that?
It's up somewhere.
Really? Oh, it was posted.
Hell yeah, they say it's on Twitter or what, X or something.
Oh.
Hey, they say it's graphic shit. I don't want to see it, but
I don't know if I want to see that either.
But it's up. You know what I'm saying? So, and then
I want to see it as a journalist.
What I will say is that chicks that are seeing it said, Wack, I'm gonna be real. I'm a female. We know the behavior when a female's like doing something for the first time with somebody.
Right.
She like, nah, they been doing that.
Right.
She was like comfortable or whatever she was doing.
Probably loaded.
I don't know. I don't know where she was.
I mean, you think you can watch a woman fuck a dude and tell if he's done it a bunch of times before?
Well, from the females, they're telling me that her behavior towards him, she was very comfortable with him. And that's a situation that should have been odd. I feel like been knowing her since she's been 13 years old.
I've seen a lot of sex, and I don't know that I would necessarily be able to make that observation.
Well, I don't know. You're a man.
Some people are just comfortable. Some of the girls I
think about what you're saying.
It is like the wildest. They're just all over you from the second.
Think about what you're saying. We're talking about a female.
And
now, when it comes to everything that Wack is saying about Blueface, I don't know, bro. It just kind of just tells me more and more that he probably did tell these people. Wack is not helping me believe that Blueface didn't do this at all. I believe that Blueface did get caught up under pressure and did tell on these individuals. I could kind of see that being the actual truth. Not gonna front.
I realize porn is different.
Her baby father's one of his best friends that she been knowing since she been 13.
She was doing it with enthusiasm.
And so she been wob-nobbling that man for years.
Because this was her getting back at her piece of shit baby daddy.
You know, usually like it take a little, I don't know. I would have thought she'd have been, maybe she was loaded. Maybe
you will never throw.
Nah, Jane Alexis was gawking with enthusiasm. That was an enthusiastic gawk. That throat was goating.
Throw it back harder than when you are fucking the friend and former road manager of your piece of shit baby daddy. That's how she felt in that moment. She was fucking him every single time that he went out to the club and he put his ding-a-ling in a random bitch, or she walked in on him getting some top. All of that energy was summoned into her throwing it back on Bravo's.
Well, that don't make sense because prior to this, it's Rock, it's this chick, it's that chick, it's this chick. So why is this so motherfucking diabolical?
It was all of that. It was Krishan.
You get what I'm saying? It's like
every random.
It ain't like, okay, this is the first time something happened. Like,
she finally got a shot. Most of his homies are loyal. She couldn't most of his homies. She finally found a crack in his armor.
Yeah, well, I guess you're right. And
she sucked that like she was never gonna suck another again for the rest of her life.
I ain't watching.
I
just heard about it.
I ain't see it. Let me ask you.
Wait, so you want us to believe that Wack didn't watch that, but he watched the video of Tania's daughter? Interesting. So you didn't watch that, but you watched the video of Tania's daughter. You watched that little girl's content and then tried to send it to. Interesting how that situation played out. They both seen it, bro. They both seen it. Because Jade and Lex was over there giving up that wobbly, knobbly, dropping like it's hot. Jade and Lex is giving up that wobbler, knobbler. You feel me? That knobbly. That girl was giving up that wobbly, knobbly. You feel me? But let's continue.